Hi guys. So today we will discuss about one real-time scenario which I faced in my project. Let us see how to do it in Tableau. Okay. Let me open my Tableau application. So I'm connecting to sample superstore data. Okay. So I can get that data source, my Tableau repository. Let me bring that data source, data sources. I'm taking my data source to here. So from this, just adding the orders table data, dragging that into the data source pane, and I can see all the records from the orders table here. And the scenario is like in Tableau. So the user wants to select a date, select a date, and and from the selected date, he wants he want to see next 30 days 30 days of data dynamically dynamically. Yeah, you got it right, my question. So the user is expecting, so he wants to select the date from the calendar, from the selected date to next 30 days data he wants to see based on the user selected date. Okay. So now let us see how to achieve that in Tableau. Okay. For example, I'll show you some example here. So for example, here I have my order date from the 2014. So he may select any date, right? For example, let us take one example from the 2024 year, from the from the November month. If we select the 14th date from the calendar, and he wants to see from the 14th date of November to next 30 days, means it will be in between December till December 14th, right? So if you calculate the days from the 14th to November to December 14th, it will be 30 days, correct? So he wants to see only that period of data, right? So here I'm putting the sales into my here, right? So from these dates, so he may select any date. Okay, for example, if we select the September 5th of 2023, from the September 5th, 2023 to next 30 days data he wants to see, means it will be fall in between October month, correct? So it will be 13th, 5th of October, right? If you calculate the days, it will become a 30 days, right? Now let us see how to achieve it. So to achieve that, I'm going to create a parameter here for the date selection, correct? So here I'm selecting the select date is my parameter name. And since we want to give the calendar for the user to select the dates, right? I'm selecting the data type as date. Okay, I'm selecting the all option for me. Okay, so this is my parameter, right? So from this parameter, he can select any date as he wants, correct? So in Tableau, it will give the mid calendar for a number of years. Okay, dynamically it will work. So I hope you are all of you aware of it. What parameter will do? It is like a placeholder in Tableau. We know about it, right? So now my requirement is we need to give the control to the user, correct? Right? Created the parameter here. See, once you select the dates here, for example, example, I'm selecting 2024 Feb 8th, I'm selecting, correct? It will not work independently. We are already aware of it, correct? Why? Because the parameter will not work independently until and unless you have used that parameter in the calculations, correct? So now I'm going to create a calculated field here, right? So you know, I want to add the parameter control from here. So I'm selecting date less than or equal to my selected date parameter. Okay. So what it will do from the selected date parameter, if it is 8th of uh, February 2nd. So, so order date is from the data source, right? So from that order date, by, so by, yeah. So that means what? So the parameter date is 8th of February. So the order date will be greater than or equal to parameter date. That means what? So greater than 8 means from the date of 8th to any date it can be, correct? So here I'm adding the another condition because I want to get the next 30 days, right? Here I want to add the another condition, right? So here I'm adding my order date again, and here I'm adding less than or equal to, and here I'm adding to my parameter date to next 30 days. How to do that? I'm using the date add function. Here I'm adding the date add function. Here using the date part as day, and from this day I'm using the interval is 30 days, next 30 days, correct? So here I'm using my parameter here. I'm adding the next 30 days to my parameter date, correct? What is my parameter here? Selected date, correct? And this is my boolean condition here. So next I'm adding the name as next 30 days of next 30 days, right? Based on the parameter selection, correct? So it will be a boolean calculation. Here I'm adding this into my filter selection filter. I'm selecting the true here. So if you see this here, so in my parameter, I'm selected the 8th of February. So from the 8th of February to, so it is calculating the 30 days and it is giving you till 9th of March. Correct? I select the 9th here. It will be 9th of February to 10th of March. Correct? You calculate the dates, it will be like you can select the June also. Selecting 12th of June. So from 12th of June to next 12th of July. Correct? If you calculate these days, it will become a 30 days. Okay. I'm removing this, date field from my visualization. And this is my overall number. Correct? So this is how we can achieve this thing. Okay. Dynamically, it will work. Hope you guys understand this topic. So